to tell you whatever it is that you most need to know at this time. Just a little disclaimer, most of my readings tend to be quite spiritual. Since we're all kind of on some sort of awakening journey at this point in time, they tend to be about the people that are on that journey. So, let's begin with a couple of energy oracle cards and see what the overall energy of this reading will be. Archangel Michael, let's talk about. Archangel Michael, what do you have for all the Virgos for this reading, please? We have the card of deceit, number 25, first card that fell out. Then we have a woman holding a heart. Then we have the thinking man. Then we have the solar plexus chakra, or the third chakra. It's about standing in your personal power. And the card of patience. So I feel like there may have been some deception in the past in your life in regards to a woman holding a heart and a thinking man, possibly a very over analytical man. This may be something that's coming up, but we shall find out what Michael would like to tell us in just a moment. That is what I'm getting from the first go. And with the solar plexus chakra, it's about your personal power. So maybe you're very sincere, one of those people that wears their heart on their sleeve, so to speak. And you've come into contact with someone that's not. And you're being asked to be patient with the world and this person. Because not everybody is the same. That's what I have at first glance, but let's see what the Celtic cross spread will tell us about this reading. So, as I had said, this is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. In my readings, if I mention masculine or feminine energies, they can actually be in regards to the energies within yourself, because we all have masculine and feminine energies within us. It can also be in regards to somebody that you're dealing with and not you. So it's like a vice versa situation. So if it's not you that I'm talking about, it's probably the other person or the energies that they're embodying. Okay, we're ready. The main issue here is the King of Cups, divine masculine energy, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could definitely be you kind of embodying this energy, but this is a very emotionally stable and mature person. You can see on this card, this water around him is in chaos, but he is very, very calm and stable and reassured and has a very serious face, okay? It's like remaining calm in the midst of chaos, like in the eye of the hurricane kind of thing. Challenge, the narcissist card. This is going around at the moment. A lot of us have been dealing with narcissists or sociopaths, or people that are just basically inconsiderate to other people's feelings and needs and requirements. I will pull clarifiers on this. So the underlying energy, the foundation, is the Ten of Wands. It's the desire or the spurring on from your soul to unburden yourself, to put down all the things that are making you feel weighed down in the physical world. So this could be having too many connections and hobbies, too many people that take too much and don't give back anything in those connections. But 10 is about completion. It's coming to an end. It's you taking your sword out and cutting those connections that no longer serve, the ones that are draining you, that are making you feel like you're putting in all the time and energy and effort and nobody else is. Then, in the recent past, we have the card of patience, Seven of Pentacles. So, Seven of Pentacles is literally about having planted a tree and waiting for the fruits to mature on the tree. That can take time. Sometimes you need to stay busy while you're waiting for evolution to happen and other things to transpire. Then, what's crowning the reading is the King of Wands. Fire sign energy, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. But this is crowning the readings. This is hopes, dreams, best possible outcome. So whether this is you being the king of your castle and your domain and sort of taking control of your reality, or whether this is somebody else in your life, we shall clarify in a moment. Then immediate future next step, Archangel Michael energy. But this is divinely guided truth, okay? The truth that cuts away the crap in your life. Like, it's time to cut through all the BS and all the unnecessary baggage and unnecessary weight that is in your life. It's like, it really is an energy of unburdening, but also with the Ace of Swords, it's about speaking your truth and speaking your reality into being. It's like deciding to tell the universe, hey, you know what? I've had enough of these shitty connections and these users and all these manipulating sort of type of people. I would like some really authentic, real connections to come into my life. And I want this to be good. It's almost like demanding what you want from the universe and going, yeah, it's coming. I know it's coming because it's going to come. So, how you're approaching the situation, like you know that divine forces are at play here and the wheel of karma is turning in your favor because you have been a good person. As I just heard, be good to get good. So that's the kind of person you've been. You know that you have been a good, honest, person of integrity. You've been authentic. You don't take what's not rightfully yours. All of that kind of stuff. You know you've been the good person. You've put good things into the universe, so you know it's time for you to get yours back. It's time for payment. Time to withdraw from the bank a little. So, and you're in your environment. The card of judgment, so second chances, enlightenment, epiphanies. This is definitely like an awakening card. You could be having some very big, breakneck awakening kind of energy where you're having some very big realizations about the people, places, and things that you spend your time and energy in, on, or around. Okay? Because the kind of people that you spend your time around determines the kind of energy that you're letting into your life. Yeah? So maybe we're having some serious reevaluation and some deep thinking going on the inside. But then we've got hopes and fears. We've got the Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups is water sign energy, the divine counterpart to the King of Cups. Okay, so she is a mother, can be a child care worker, can be somebody that works with children, very nurturing, very loving, can be a healer, is very, very soothing in their frequency. They embody love in all forms, okay? So it's like, even if this person is not a parent, they have a nurturing air about them, and they are very, very loving, very balanced, like the King of Cups. They're the divine counterpart and equal to the King of Cups. So I feel like this is almost in the hopes, but we'll clarify in a moment. And final outcome is the Justice card. Okay. Wow. Okay. I just heard victory in legal matters. So if anyone watching this is currently involved in any form of legal matters, I believe Archangel Michael is kind of telling you to stick to your guns, stick to the truth of the matter of whatever has happened. And as long as truth is by your side, you will be victorious. Okay? So hang on to that, whoever that's for. Okay. Bottom of the deck energy is the Hermit card. So it really is a time for you, Virgo, to be in your true energy because this is your card. Okay, you guys are good at flying solo and being the solitary figure and truly following your own inner guidance, especially in your very awakened form. So keep doing that, is what I'm getting. But let us get some clarifiers for this, because this is quite a powerful reading. A lot of major arcana have come through here. So whatever's going on, you will have victory in legal matters. Whatever is happening, if there is a case that's been brought against you that's like false allegation kind of stuff, it won't even say the light of day. Somebody out there needs to know that. Because in the collective there has been a lot of sort of mud flinging type of energy. If it's not just backstabbing and stuff like that, it's like big, more serious level talking about people's life and things like that, then I believe that you will be victorious in whatever's going on. Because also, the scales are balanced. Okay? It's whatever is fair is going to happen. So that's why you need to stick to the truth of what happened, whatever the case may be. Okay? Even if you want the best version of yourself, own that. That's part of that Ace of Swords energy. Alright, so Archangel Michael. Let's begin with the King of Cups. Tell me more about the King of Cups, please. Wow, 4 of Wands. Okay, the King of Cups is somebody, whether this is you or somebody that's dealing with you, that desires a reconnection or a connection with you. Either this is you wanting somebody in your life, or this is somebody wanting you in their life. The 4 of Wands is about a happy, harmonious connection. It's also the twin flame card. It's the 1111 card. For those of you that see 1111 and your twin flames, that may be actually significant, because this could actually be very much twin flame energy, because as I said, King of Cups and Queen of Cups are divine counterparts. So the main issue here is the fact that there's a King of Cups that would like a union or a reunion with you, Virgo. So that is the main issue here. And now, whether this is a plutonic dynamic, where this is friends coming together because they miss their friend, or you have this amazing energy about you, you're this big ball of beautiful loving energy, you're so balanced and so calm and so soothing in your frequency and everything about you, that it's bringing in someone who really sees the potential for a very loving connection with you. And I believe that that is what they desire with you. Anything else you can tell me? I think oh my gosh, you can't write this stuff. Can you tell me anything else? We've got the Queen of Cups that's come out as a clarifier here. Like his divine counterpart, which is also here in the hopes. Okay? So, as I was saying, the King of Cups would like a harmonious, loving union, and to start his or her happily ever after with the Queen of Cups. But in this case, the Queen of Cups could be the King of Pentacles. Okay? So this could actually be you, Virgo, because you're an earth sign. That this King of Cups sees as the Queen of Cups, wants this beautiful union with, and is moving towards very, very slowly. Do you know why I'm feeling very, very slowly? But Pentacles energy is very slow. Okay, so that is the main issue at hand. The challenge here was the Seven of Swords. Possibly that the King of Cups was in the past, if you've known this person in the past, a bit of a narcissist, a bit of a manipulator, a bit of a playboy, a little, just opportunistic, not in authenticity, not being their true self, wearing a lot of masks, playing a lot of games, and it being about, not about the greater good, not about what's fair, all about what benefits them and what makes them look good, what leaves them on top financially or otherwise, that kind of a person. Okay, so since this is in the challenge position, Archangel Michael, tell me more about this challenge. Okay, clarified by the Queen of Swords. Anything else? And Eight of Wands. Ooh, okay. Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay, so the challenge is that this King of Cups, yes, was possibly a bit narcissistic and a little bit toxic in the past. However, I feel like they've kind of had a bit of a transformation, and they're starting to embody the Queen of Swords energy. And the Queen of Swords has been through a lot of pain and a lot of sadness in her life. It's an air sign energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. It doesn't have to be. But this person has been through a lot of pain and a lot of sorrow. She has healed and evolved beyond having to cut people down with her words. Okay, just because she's been hurt, she doesn't go around hurting other people. So this person, I feel like they've actually evolved from the narcissistic energy, but I almost feel like this is the shadow aspect of them and this is the light aspect. They can embody the Queen of Swords when they're in their more awakened frequency and when they're being their true authentic self. However, when their nasty side and their dark side comes out, it's a Seven of Swords dude coming out. And he's a narcissist and he's a sociopath and lies and manipulates and does not want to accept things, doesn't want to own the truth, lives in denial, cooking up delusions in their own head to make themselves believe it so that everybody else will believe it also. However, because they're starting to embody this Queen of Swords energy, they see you as the Empress. Okay, whether you're a masculine or feminine, but they see you as the mother or the father of their children, their future partner, their spouse, their happily ever after. And the challenge is this is what is going to be started to communicate to you. Yeah, this is what's happening. Is this person, King of Cups, is probably going to communicate with you soon. You've got the Eight of Wands about back and forth communication. And I feel like this communication is in regards to the fact that this person has grown and matured quite a bit. They want to be with you, or, whether you guys have kids together, this could also be the significance here. Like you may be partners from the past or whatever, where you have children together. And so there's kind of like that familial kind of bond. But I believe the connection this person has a desire to rekindle this connection. And I really feel like this is a person that's coming back from the past. And yes, this could be the father or the mother of your children from the past. This could be like, someone that's pregnant now, because the Empress is or can also represent a person that's pregnant. So you could be pregnant, and this is a person that's coming back into your life that may be the parent of your child, may not be. However, they see you as the Empress, okay, like the holy grail of counterparts or partners that they could be with, and they're going to be starting to communicate that. And I feel like that's the challenge, is for you to see that they've broken free of that and started to embody this. But the proof is in the pudding. Let time prove it. Yeah. Don't assume it just because I'm saying it. Let them prove themselves and let things evolve in their own time. Okay, because in the underlying energy, in the foundation of this reading, is a desire for an unburdening. Okay, a desire to let all the things that make you feel heavy, drained, depleted, used and abused, taken for granted, betrayed, side, like the people that sort of want to be around you, want to talk, want to have your energy when it suits them. However, when you need something, they're not there for you. Those kinds of energies and connections. So it's this desire to sort of do a stock take of your life, of the places where you spend your time and your energy, because as you're starting to wake up, you start to value your energy more. Even the things that you spend time thinking about, the kind of things that you read, the kind of things that you watch on TV, whether you watch TV. You know what I mean? Like that kind of an evolution. Excuse me. Because these are the things that make you burdened in the physical world. Watching too much news can make you feel so sad and so miserable and like there's no hope in the world. It can truly be one of those things that burdens you. So maybe too much time on social media is part of it. Okay? Because social media will make you hate yourself. It will make you think you're ugly and unfit and horrible and yuck. Because too much time on Instagram, etc. Too many people going, oh, look at this wonderful thing. They're not living authentic existences. They're too busy worrying about comparison and all that kind of energy. So that can be quite draining and depleting as well. So some of you could be actually realizing that social media, things like Facebook, Instagram, all of that, they tend to be more superficial uses for your energy. And you're starting to sort of be more like earthy. Like I'm seeing the Hermit card, right? Like it's you starting to become more your authentic self and being your true authentic energy, and start to sort of realize I value soulful connections and real stuff, not this stuff that I had overloaded my life with all this time, and I thought it made me feel good, but now it's just making me feel tired and exhausted because I've got so much going on. I don't have enough time for myself. Am I getting enough sleep? Am I getting enough exercise? Am I eating properly? No, because I'm too busy chasing after this person or that person or this responsibility or that responsibility. So it's that kind of a reevaluation which is going on at a subconscious or a soul level, which is really beautiful. We're all growing up spiritually. Excuse me. Okay, Archangel Michael, anything else to add to the 10 of Wands? 7 of Wands. Yeah. Okay, this is it. It's the perfect clarifier. The 7 of Wands is about standing your ground, knowing your worth. Okay, as I was saying, knowing your worth, knowing that your energy is expensive. It is worth a lot. You are an awesome human being. You're real and you're authentic and you're loving and you bring your true self to the table, unlike most people. Okay, so it's almost like you standing your ground and knowing your worth. You're releasing the baggage and the things that don't serve you, that don't bring you any nourishment and any growth for your soul. And you're culling the things in your life that you don't need, whether that be your friends list on social media, whether that be your contacts list on your phone, and blocking and deleting a whole bunch of people that no longer resonate with you, because you are a completely different person. Your lifestyle and your perspective and your way of being and thinking has changed so much that the people that you used to be able to hang out with and socialize with and have small talk and stuff like that with, it just doesn't happen anymore. So you're going to be assertive and sort of more self-serving in a sense. You're cutting the shit, basically. You don't want stuff that's not going to make you happy, not going to bring you any emotional fulfillment or get you excited about life. You want to be around people that inspire you. You don't want to be around people that bring you down. As they say, misery loves company. People that are sad like to gravitate to it. But people that are high vibrational, that are living a honest, authentic life of service to the greater good and to others around them, now that's a totally different frequency. That's a different world of human being, and they do not mix. Like it's in the collective at the moment where we're realizing that some of us are a little more spiritually evolved and more awakened, and the things that we value and nourish us and make us feel good about life and make us want to be involved in life are not the same things as these other people value, and that's fine. There's a place for all of that, but you are trying to, you're getting your sword out and you're cutting away all of the stuff that's not for you because your soul demands it. I just heard. That's a beautiful thing. Okay, now let's clarify this Seven of Pentacles. As I had said, it's in the recent past, you just basically had to be patient and know that you have planted some seeds in the past that will mature one day into something beautiful. But whether this is the beginnings of a business, whether this is the friendship that you had with this person in the beginning, and you know that one day that friendship will bring this person back to you, or that bond or this connection will bring this person back to you, and it is about a Queen of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles clarified through the Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Excuse me. But she's a divine feminine. Okay, she is a business owner, an entrepreneur, a leader, a mentor, life coach, something like that. She is a mother and a business owner and a great partner, and she does it all. Like, that's not a problem. So it's almost like you having a bit of patience with your own evolution, because I really feel like you have planted some seeds in the past, whether that be the beginnings of a business, whether you were doing like a side hustle and you still got a job, but you're trying to see if this will sprout, will turn into an actual business with a regular income for you. And you know that this is your divine destiny, I just heard, to be a business owner and an entrepreneur. However, building an empire does not happen overnight. Building up a client base in a business does not happen overnight. If you have a product or a service, you need to put that stuff out there. And so I really feel like this energy of you put stuff out there in the past and you're consistently doing that as well, which is probably what's required. But at the same time, it's just this thing of you've had to be really, really patient with this process of this manifestation of your own evolution into this business owner, entrepreneur. Anything else you'd like to add, Michael? Yeah. Okay. Another thing you've had to have patience with is the player energies, Knight of Wands and the Chariot. Okay, it's almost like you've had to be patient with the superficial people in the world. Like, there's a lot of players that want a little piece of Virgo, and it's like, see this Chariot facing away from that player energy. It's like, no, I'm staying right away from this energy and I'm moving forward towards my destiny and towards becoming the person that I'm meant to. And this is a thing of the past. Like, there could be a fire sign that has been in your reality as well. Maybe flirting, maybe sort of texting, being in touch. But this person's interest in you pretty much are one night stand energy, like superficial. They're checking on Virgo because they would like to hang out with Virgo for an evening and then go back to ignoring Virgo or going back to their life the way they were. And I feel like you kind of realize that, and you know your worth. So you're not spending any time on that superficial energy. You're having the patience to sort of manifest your own destiny and become the person that you're meant to be. Excuse me. Okay, then what's crowning this reading, hope, experience, and best possible outcome, is the King of Wands. Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy, does not have to be, but he's a very good leader, very passionate, very, very fiery. He knows what he wants. He's ready to go to war if he needs to. So this is almost like you kind of be the master of your domain, is what I'm getting. But let's pull some clarifiers and we'll see. Okay, Michael, please clarify the King of Wands, please. Oops. Okay, 3 cards in 3 different directions. We have the Five of Wands, we have the Wheel of Fortune, and we have the Four of Swords. Oh, gosh. Okay. It's funny that King of Wands might be a king. However, on the inside, he's very, very immature. His inner child could be 5 years old. Who knows? Our inner child is the age of our trauma. So that could actually be the case. But it's almost like Hopestream's best possible outcome is that either you or this other person embody the King of Wands energy. However, the challenge and the trick there is to sort of break free from the immaturity and the bossiness and the one-upping sort of behavior that they've had in the past, which is something that is going to be like a karmic turn of events. Like, it will eventually happen. However, I really feel like this is sort of like a warning about this King of Wands, because I feel like you know who this is. Okay. Yes, they want to be in your life, but have they grown up enough? Have they really matured and become the King of Wands, not the Knight of Wands? And I really feel like time will tell, because this person could be part of your future, but you need to kind of be patient with yourself. Take time out to think about this, because this person could come flying in hot and strong, but just because they are all like, I want to pursue this connection right now because that's what I want, and I'm being a bossy little person and commanding this situation to be controlled the way I want it to, that doesn't mean you're their puppet and you have to do anything. Take your time, think on it, rest on it, meditate on it, ask the angels, ask the universe for a sign, ask your higher self to connect and give you some guidance, because I really feel like the wheel of fortune is turning in your favor. And there's something about this desire for this reconnection or this person coming back into your life that is actually a positive thing. Okay. Divinely destined reconnections, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it needs to be a connection this in the same context as it was the last time around. Okay. You may have had a non-platonic connection in the past, but maybe this time having a platonic connection is healthier for both parties involved, because that person has not matured and grown, and you're not into that one night stand sort of playing thing, is what I'm getting here. And so it ultimately wouldn't really work with it. So I really don't think that you will be rushing into anything with this King of Wands, because they haven't matured and they haven't evolved beyond the person that they were the last time that you connected with them. So just take your time to decide how you want to tread on this, and make sure you set some solid boundaries. Like, use that Four of Swords energy to create a boundary around yourself of, these are my standards, this is what I will put up with, and this is what I won't put up with. Because in the last time that we connected, you were disrespectful, you were rude, you were selfish, and I don't accept people like that in my life anymore. So if you would like to remain in my life, please adjust your behavior. And that's not an unreasonable request to make of a person. Right, Ace of Swords, immediate future next steps, okay? Ace of Swords is in regards to divinely guided truth. You standing in your truth, speaking your truth unapologetically, not caring what the consequences of that are, whether that's to this King of Wands or to somebody else in your life. So, Archangel Michael, Ace of Swords, what are we going to say about this? So the Ace of Swords is being clarified by the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. So immediate future next step is about you being truly brutally honest with yourself and with the people in your life about what matters to you, what your value system is, what you want to keep in your life going forward. Okay, like what you want to hold close to your chest, what you want to save and what you want to discard. It's almost like this energy of like a spring clean. Okay, you know that you need to save up, you know that you need to unburden yourself, you need to sort of reduce the obligations and the burdens in your life so that you can look after yourself better, that get the rest and balanced sort of existence that you need. Yeah. This is you cutting the crap, telling people how it is, telling them the fact that you have actually changed from before and they don't quite know this version of you. So this is the new version of Virgo. This is how I am. This is what my value system is. This is what I will tolerate in life. Getting back to basics and focusing on building your abundance and saving up, like saving for a rainy day, or, just having a nest egg, etc. Building up your financial stability. not wasting your time on the things that do not serve you, and finding balance and reciprocity in the connections that you have in your life as well as in your finances. Okay, I really feel like you taking control of your destiny and sort of going, well, hey, I'm going to do this, and this is how I'm going to do it. Whether it is, leaving a regular paying job and going into something a bit more creative, whether that is about the kind of people that you want in your life. I really feel like you manifest better, more balanced and loving connections in your life if you're able to truly do this. Okay, so let's move on to the Wheel of Fortune being how you're approaching the situation. It's like that the universe owes you some good karma, that you've been a good person, and you are owed some very, very, very good rewards. And you're kind of patiently waiting for that. But let's see. I can come up with anything you want to add to this. What is this Wheel of Fortune about? 8 of Swords, about feeling stuck. You feel stuck, but you realize that things are turning in your favor. Like the universe is conspiring in your favor. That's what it is. This is how you're approaching the situation. It's like that good times are coming, but because they're coming, that wait between when this wheel turns in your favor and where you're at now is making you feel stuck. So try not to feel stuck, because it's almost like having faith in divine timing. Yeah, everything happens in its own divinely right time, including love, because as I said, everything happens in its own divinely right time. I saw that card. So including your happily ever after. That's what I feel this is about. It's like that there is a divinely guided soulmate connection, but it's almost like you've kind of gone off into your own world and waited for this person to grow and mature and evolve and meet you on your level one day. However, that's taking time. And for others of you, this could be about friends that you've had falling outs with and things like that, and you are not in the wrong. And it's like you're waiting for them to grow up and see that, and then sort of own their stuff and come and mend this relationship or this friendship, because it's like, no, I wasn't the one that wronged you in this connection. I wasn't the one that betrayed this bond or this friendship. I wasn't the one that spoke the wrong things about you, etc. That's what I'm really feeling here. Okay, so we're going to move on into your environment. You've got the Judgment card. As I had said, the Judgment card is about epiphanies, realizations, lightning bolt moments where you kind of go, oh my God, I understand everything now. But it's also about second chances. So like I had said, it's like you can feel it. You can feel certain things coming because your soul and your inner guidance can feel it coming. So I'll pull a clarifier on this and see what more we can find out. Okay, Michael, what is this Judgment card in their environment, please? For Virgo. Wow, okay. The King of Wands wants a second chance. He wants a second chance and he wants to start again. That's what I'm getting. In your environment, we have the Judgment card. Clarified by the King of Wands, which is in the hopes for his best possible outcome. As I had said, he was mature in the past. Sure. Maybe he has done a bit of growing up. Okay, because he would like a second chance and a reconciliation and to start anew. With the Sun card, it's about a brand new beginning. This could be this person wanting to reconnect and get married and start a family. This could be this person wanting to start living together. This could be this person wanting to start a business together because they can see the potential of the two of your heads coming together and creating something magnificent. Okay, so the Sun card is about brand new beginning, another major arcana. It's like this reconnection, this second chance is divinely guided. This is two soulmates or kindred souls coming back together to reconnect and do something in this world. And just two people connecting, whether they're speaking to each other, whether they're just sitting in silence. When two different bodies of energy mingle, the universe is affected by that. So I am definitely getting a very twin flame union or reunion energy coming on here, especially with the King of Cups being in the main issue and the Queen of Cups being in the hopes. Divine counterparts are definitely being seen here. Okay, let us move into the Queen of Cups. Like, really, there's no other way of reading this. Like, the Queen of Wands is going to be reaching out for a second chance, a reconnection, or a completely new start, like with a clean slate kind of thing. Like, okay, yes, there was ugliness in the past. Can we wipe the slate clean and start again and rebuild the trust and the connection? Like, that literally is it, and that would be the new beginning. The, you know, let's leave the past behind and draw a line in the sand and move forward from this moment, towards the light, towards the positive things that could happen, and leave all the baggage and the negativity of the past behind. And that will take time. That will, like, I almost feel like the star card should be here because it will require healing, especially the immaturity and things like that. Like, I don't know the details of your connection, but I feel like immature fire signs can be kind of damaging. I know some immature fire signs. Anyway, let's move into your hopes and fears. Queen of Cups, Angel Michael. Give me some information about this. Wow, okay. We have the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords. Ouch. So, some of the very unpleasant cards. So, as I had said, the Queen of Cups is like a hope. Okay, this is a hope for a reconnection with the divine counterpart. This is the mother of your, the future mother of your children, or the mother of your already existing children, possibly. As I had said, this could be about a reconnection with a person that you've had a connection with before. So you may already have children with this person. This may be someone that's pregnant with your child right now. And that's possibly what's spurring this reconnection on. But we've got some clarifiers of the Five of Swords. Okay, this is pretty narcissistic energy. Like, this is like the thief running around and stealing things. The sociopath energy, the lying, cheating, manipulating. I don't care about your feelings. As long as I come on top, I don't care. And then the Seven of Swords is a narcissist. So it's almost like the hope is for a reconnection with this person, but there has been a lot of, as I had said, there's been a lot of baggage. Okay, the Five of Swords and the Seven of Swords, two of the most unpleasant, toxic, narcissistic, imbalanced, unfair, negative energies in the deck. Okay, and they're the clarifiers for the Queen of Swords energy. So it's almost like this Queen of Cups has fallen prey to this King of Wands or this King of Cups' lying, cheating, manipulation in the past. And I feel like it's almost like a fear that you may have that this could happen again. And the thing is, how do you eliminate that? By speaking your truth. Yeah, the Ace of Swords. As I had said, it's like setting clear, solid boundaries. Okay, yes, we have a connection. Yes, I've missed you. Yes, there's love here. However, you have crossed this line. You did this. What really happened with that situation? What was the story with that? Because at least clear the air between the two of you. That kind of thing. You have nothing to back down for. You need to stand in your truth and know your worth, and understand that if this person wants to reconnect with you and be in your life, they need to be honest, truthful, authentic, and meet you halfway where you're meeting them, not the imbalanced, oh, yes, I'll take everything from you, but I will not give you even a little bit of me in return. None of that stuff, okay? Because that's really disturbing clarifiers there. But when I initially pulled this card, I heard victory in legal matters. So for either you or the person that you're dealing with, there may be some legal matters that they may be involved in now or coming up soon. They'll be victorious because justice will be served, and what is fair for all parties involved will take place, according to Archangel Michael. Okay, so I'm going to pull some clarifiers about this. That's a very specific thing. Archangel Michael, please clarify the Justice card. Wow, the King of Swords. Oh, wow. And then the Fool. And then the Six of Swords. Okay. That's beautiful clarifiers. So, the Justice card is Major Arcana, okay? It's about divinely guided justice. What is fair in the world coming to be. Okay, being brought about by universal forces, by law enforcement, whatever the case may be. Some of you might have child custody battle, I just heard. Like, if you've got a partner that's trying to take your child from you, you'll be okay. All right. What is fair for everybody is going to happen. And not fair according to your eyes, not fair according to the judge's eyes. What's fair according to God's eyes and the universe? Okay. This is divine universal justice. This is not human law justice. This is divine justice. So, this is justice based on your true destiny and where you're meant to go. All right. Because we have some amazing clarifiers. Justice card, Major Arcana, clarified by the King of Swords. Okay, a masculine who stands in his truth, who has honor, who has valor, who has integrity. He says what he means what he says, he walks his talk. There is no falseness, no wearing any masks with this person. Okay, the King of Swords is fair and authentic and honest and truthful. And I really feel like this is like a lawyer or a judge or something like that. I really feel like justice will be served, but this is because you have the right legal team or the right support people on your side who are able to sort of cut through the crap in whatever it is you're dealing with. So I feel like this legal stuff may not have already come about in your life. It may be coming about, and you need to take a leap of faith with this lawyer, barrister, whoever it is. Okay, I feel like this is divinely guided. If you want justice, you use the right legal help that you've been divinely guided to use and take a leap of faith and spend that money, because that will be the thing that leads you away from the trouble and the chaos of the past and leads you to calmer waters, better connections, fairness, justice, what is right for all parties involved. Okay? So, yeah, I feel like you or someone that you're dealing with has got some legal matters to deal with, whether it's a child custody battle, whether it's some other kind of thing, whether someone's been a bit naughty and they've gotten busted with their, hand in the cookie jar, so to speak. Whatever the case may be, I feel like a lot of you do connect with Archangel Michael, and he has guided you to a lawyer or some sort of legal representation or support. Okay, this person is the King of Swords. He does not take any shit. He doesn't talk any shit. And I feel like he's a masculine. Like, I feel that definitely he's a masculine. Okay, and this lawyer, this person, whoever it is, has been gifted to you from the universe. So, you want justice in this situation? Take this guy's help. Take the leap of faith. Do what he's telling you, because usually when you get in trouble and you need a lawyer's help, if you don't follow the lawyer's advice, you tend to not get the results you want. Okay? So, I know this is very, very specific. If you're finding yourself in any form of legal issues or legal trouble, whatever sort of support person that you're provided, and that's very much blue, like I'm getting either police that you've spoken to or the support that you've received from police. Like, there is somebody that's very fair, very authentic. They want what's best for everybody involved. They don't want there to be an imbalance or unfairness. As I had said, these scales are balanced. Okay? This King of Swords is going to bring about fairness and balance in this situation and bring about a victory in this legal matter. However, I feel like there may be some hesitation on taking his help or his support. Maybe he's expensive. I don't know what the case is. But if you take this leap of faith, it will be the thing that leads you away from the excuse my language, I was about to say from the fucking chaos, but never mind. But all the chaos and all the drama and all the fickle connections and all the stuff that has gotten you in this mess in the first place, whether this is you or the person that you're dealing with. I feel like it's the divine masculine that's dealing with this. If you're the divine feminine, whether you're in connection with this person or not, they may have some issues going on. But they can rest assured, if they choose the right legal help and support and seriously ask the universe for a sign, if you've got the right person, like I connect very strongly with Archangel Michael. I had a friend that was going through some legal trouble. I went with them to the lawyer, and the lawyer was dressed in all blue. And I knew that was a sign from Archangel Michael that this lawyer has actually been divinely selected for this person to bring him victory in his court case. And it was almost like there's so much blue in this reading. And also the King of Swords. I really feel like whoever the lawyer is, they're going to have an affinity for the color blue. Are they going to have blue eyes or wear all blue, or something major in their office will be blue, or something like that. Ask Archangel Michael and the universe for a sign, okay? Because this person is a divine helper. It's almost like an undercover angel that's being sent to assist you in this situation, whatever this is, because I really feel like someone, like, there has been some sort of an injustice and someone's been falsely accused of something. So Virgo, if somebody has falsely accused you of doing something when they've actually been the ones that have done this thing to you, I can guarantee you that Archangel Michael and whoever is involved will ensure justice is served. And if there's slander and false, defamation kind of an energy where people are saying, hey, this person's been doing something to me, when it's all falsified information, that can also bite the person that's doing that in the rear, yes? So be reassured that justice will be served and the universe will conspire in your favor. I'm going to start off with the wisdom of the oracle for you guys to finish off this reading, because that got very specific towards the end. But yeah, I really feel like a twin flame divine counterpart energy here. All right. I think Michael, what's the wisdom of oracle? Cards get flipped. Wow, regeneration. 46. That's beautiful. What else? Okay. Clean it up, number 21. And mending, 52 in the reverse. So that's a protection message. And that was regeneration. And that's clean it up, number 21. So I shall read you the cards. We'll start with regeneration. This is your card. Okay, it says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or a loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. So, the relationship message here says, the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past, or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. That's a beautiful, beautiful message. Okay. Then, clean it up is number 21. Okay. That is your card, and it says, getting to the core of a situation, freedom from burden, cleaning house, sweeping away what is no longer needed. Ever feel so bogged down with emotional gunk that you can't think straight? Could you be surrounded by physical clutter in your home also? Too much work, overwhelmed, time to clean house. Every item out of place natters away at you. Every unresolved resentment, every comparison to others that leads to a sense of lack takes up energetic space. Every unpaid bill just adds up unnecessary feeling of overwhelm. Now is the time to free yourself by energetically cleaning house. Make room for the miracles that are lining up for you. Okay. Relationship message says, time to clear the air. Take a look at your side of the street and say what's on your mind. Sweep away the old stuff so that a spring breeze can flow through this new energy. It's the perfect time to do an inventory of your dynamics and see what's yours and what's not yours to clean up the relationship. Everyone brings some baggage. Sort through what you brought with you and let go of what is no longer needed. Become unencumbered and your relationship will flourish. Okay. And your final message from the Wisdom of the Oracle is number 52, mending, which is actually a really, really beautiful card. Because it was in reverse, it will be a protection message. It says, forgiveness, making amends, healing after arguments. So, it says, heartbreak is a strange healer of souls. Our grief strips away our masks and loosens our tight hold on our separateness, where we view ourselves as I and the world as it. Loss allows us to see ourselves as part of a greater scheme, opening us up to sympathy, empathy, and dependence on others in the moment when we can't hold ourselves together. And it leads us to become one with the greater whole again. Pain and suffering is part of life, and none of us will be immune to it. Can you view this loss, this pain, this dissonance as a way back to source? Let your sorrow break your heart wide open. You will never be left behind. You are loved now more than ever by Spirit, who does not want you to feel alone. One day you will look back and know this truth. Okay. And your final messages, Virgo, is going to be from the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. Let's see what Archangel Michael has for you. Archangel Michael, what do you have for Virgo, please? Okay. All three? Okay, so we've got number 1, the Ancient Ones. There's your first card. Then we have 21, the Gatherer. And then we have number 52, Stand Still. Wow. Okay. Okay, so let's start with number 1. Your first message says, the Ancient Ones are the shamans of old who defeated death and escaped from the tyranny of time. The Ancient Ones once walked Earth like us, in flesh and bone. Now they reside in infinity and can counsel us after we say yes to our calling. They are available to help us attain our full realization. So, the invitation says, the Ancient Ones are inviting you to reach to the future and to help birth a new destiny for the Earth. Go ahead, find out who you are becoming 10,000 years from now. If you accept the invitation, great power and blessings will come your way and allow you to craft a new destiny for yourself. Do not hesitate to bite off more than you can chew, because you have unlimited spiritual resources available right now. That's a pretty impressive card. Okay, then number 21. Number 21 is the Gatherer, and that is your card. It says, before we cultivated grains, we collected the wild bounty of nature. The gatherer finds abundant seeds, nuts, berries, and wild greens where the ordinary person sees only barren soil. The gatherer is the provider, the forager, and the gardener who collects roots and vegetables for the long winter when game is scarce. She does not hoard, trusting the bounty around her. So your invitation says, look at the resources you already have close at hand. This is a time of abundance. Everything around you is ripe and ready for harvest. Banish the notions of scarcity that have limited your choices and colored your destiny. Pack your food for the winter and start with low-hanging fruit that is all around you. That's very deep. I love that. Okay, and your final card for this reading is number 52, Stand Still. That's your card, and it says, when Stand Still appears, it is a symbol of pausing, the act of observation and breathing space. It represents the benefits of temporary non-action as well as what happens when one is stuck. So, when things seem to stall or stagnate, or when you feel stuck, this symbol appears as a reminder that constant action isn't going to get you where you want to go. Perhaps it's time to gather more information or just wait until the universe makes the next move. No matter what, this moment is a beautiful gift orchestrated in your favor. Enjoy it. Let the universe bring all parts together for the highest good. Go and play, recharge, and take focus of whatever has stalled. Life will get busy again for you sooner than you think. So it's almost like enjoy the silence and the quiet while it lasts, because it will not last. All right, Virgo, I hope that resonated. I'm sending you love and light until next time. Thank you.